And that's what I think is happening is like, until people realize that it is an emergency and that it is a real existential threat for everything, then their priorities will be out of whack. Quick one. As you guys know, we're lucky enough to have Blue Jeans by Verizon as a sponsor of this podcast. And for anyone that doesn't know, Blue Jeans is an online video conferencing tool that allows you to have slick, fast, high quality online meetings without all the glitches you might normally find with online meeting tools. And they have a new feature called Blue Jeans Basic. Blue Jeans Basic is essentially a free version of their top quality video conferencing tool. That means you get an immersive video experience that is super high quality, super easy, and super basically zero fuss. Apart from all the incredible features like zero time limits on meeting calls, it also comes with high fidelity audio and video, including Dolby Voice, which is incredibly useful. They also have enterprise grade security so you can collaborate with confidence. It's so smooth that it's quite literally changing the game for myself and my team without compromising on quality. To find out more, all you have to do is search bluejeans.com and let me know how you get on. Right now, I'm incredibly busy. I'm running my fund where we're investing in slightly later stage companies. I've got my venture business where we invest in early stage companies. Got a third web out in San Francisco and New York City where we've got a big team of about 40 people and the company's growing very quickly. Flight Story here in the UK. I've got the podcast, and I am days away from going up north to film Dragon's Den for 2 months. And if there's ever a point in my life where I want to stay focused on my health, but it's challenging to do so, it is right now. And for me, that is exactly where Huel comes in, allowing me to stay healthy and have a nutritionally complete diet even when my professional life descends into chaos. And it's in these moments where Huel's RTDs become my right-hand man and save my life. Because when my world descends into professional chaos and I get very, very busy, the first thing that tends to give way is my nutritional choices. So having Huel in my life has been a lifesaver for the last 4 or so years. And if you haven't tried Huel yet, which is, I'd be shocked, you must be living under a rock if you haven't yet, give it a shot. Coming into summer, things are getting busy, health matters always. RTD is there to hold your hand. As relates to climate change or AI, how do we get people to stop putting the immediate need to use this?
To give them the certainty of we're all screwed.
Sounds like an emergency.
Yes, sir. I mean, your choice of the word, I just don't want to call it a panic. It is beyond an emergency. It's the biggest thing we need to do today. It's bigger than climate change, believe it or not. It's bigger, but if you just assume the speed of worsening of events, okay? Yeah, the likelihood of something incredibly disruptive happening within the next 2 years that can affect the entire planet is definitely larger with AI than it is with climate change.
As an individual listening to this now, someone's going to be pushing their pram or driving up the motorway, or I don't know, on their way to work on the tube as they hear this, or just sat there in their bedroom with existential panic.
I didn't want to give people panic.
The problem is when you talk about this information, regardless of your intention of what you want people to get, they will get something based on their own biases and their own feelings.